Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Whether screen is visible? Just check.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Uh, Last lecture, means yesterday's lecture, we have solved one problem related to, or we can say, method of section. Or section method. How we can find the forces in the member by using section method. Okay. And while going, just it was a question arises. It will take a section. Section means to cut. Once we are going to cut the object, and whatever left hand side part or right hand side part, if at all we are going to consider, a change will not happen. So yesterday while going, just I have told to go for just cross checking. So have you gone for whatever you are observing on the screen, one of the problems?
Yes, sir.
Have you found the forces?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is force? Let me know. Just wait. Till student will join, I will ask. Okay. What is FBD or force in the member FBD? Is it same as like previous or is it different?
Same, sir.
38.80. Have you got using this method? Are you with me? Others?
Yes, sir.
Is there any some notice from first year class? No, sorry, first year department? Because students are not joined. Have you got something other notice?
No,
No.
sir.
नाही ना काय Telegram or just check on Telegram channel because still students are not joined. Almost 10 students. If it is there, you let me know immediately. Because today there are functions in college. If you know immediately, you should inform me. We will continue our lecture meanwhile. So value of FBD, is it same with the first is whatever
Same,
we have
sir.
solved?
Yes, sir. Same.
Okay, same means it is 38 point maybe something, whatever you got suppose like this. Okay, then what about BC?
17.68.
17.68. Okay, 17.68. Others also please contribute. Huh?
Same, sir.
Same,
Your answer
sir.
coming. It may be the person who is telling answer, his or her answer may be wrong. Huh? You should not tell like this. So if your answer is different, immediately you should tell me what is your answer. Others have you got 17.68?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I hope you have solved this as well. Next one. Sorry, not next. AC. What is AC?
Same, sir.
17.68.
Same?
Yes, sir.
Same. Okay. Anybody got something other? कोणाचं वेगळा आलाय का आन्सर याच्यापेक्षा? Anybody got something other than this? If not, let it be. So we have seen yesterday method. What is the major difference between method of joint and method of section? What is major difference? In method of joint, when we are supposed to analyze the truss, which include each and every member, in that case we are going from method of joint. Is it correct? Means whenever we want to analyze means to find the forces in the member. That also we have discussed. Whenever we want to analyze the truss and we want to find forces, we want to find forces in each and every member, then we are going for method of joint. Okay, indirectly. When we want to find forces in specific member, in that case we are which method we are going? For which method we are going? Method of
Section.
section. We are going method of section. It is very simple. We are just cutting, or we are passing the cutting plane CP, or you can give other name also, A, X, B, B, whatever. Huh? It doesn't mean that only we have to do name as CP. So we have to pass cutting plane. Cutting plane means we have to cut. Name itself it is giving. Cutting plane, it is a plane again that we are going to see next semester. What is plane, what is line, what is solid, etc. So once we are going to pass cutting plane, we should pass the cutting plane such a way that what care we have to take while passing the cutting plane. ज्यावेळी आपल्याला कटिंग प्लेन पास करायचं असते ट्रस मधून, whenever we want to pass cutting plane through the truss, okay, what care we should take? Hmm?
ज्या मेंबर
काळजी
मधले फोर्सेस फाइंड करायचे ते सगळे मेंबर त्या सगळ्या मेंबर मधून तो प्लेन पास झाला पाहिजे.
Very good. This is the most important condition while passing the cutting plane. म्हणजे आपल्याला ज्याच्यामधून किंवा ज्या member मधले the forces from which member we want to calculate, from that members only we have to pass cutting plane. That is the most important criteria. Then remaining thing, we can go for applying conditions of equilibrium. Okay, and we can solve the problem. Shall I give one problem so that this chapter will get complete today only? So I hope this problem you might have solved and you should solve now hereafter. Whatever
Sir.
you should be.
सर ते बुक मध्ये एसी FAC वेगळं दिलंय सर.
Yep, AC. वेगळं
हा
म्हणजे
सर तिथं 12√2 दिलंय सर, पण 12.5√2 दिलं तर 17.68 येते सर.
सेम प्रॉब्लेम आहे का?
हा सर.
Just check करा. Loaded. I have not checked in book. Loads, external load, angle, distances, all things. If it is same, then it may be
Same question आहे
in
sir.
that case. Same question आहे. किती येते तिथं?
सर BC करेक्ट दिले ती 12.5√2 म्हणजे 17.68 येते सर. पण AC 12√2 दिलेत सर. 12.5√2 पाहिजे. आमचा आन्सर असा आलाय सर. असं पाहिजे असेल तर.
सर आणि मी दोन्हीकडून पण चेक करून बघितलं, बी ला पण मुवमेंट काढलं तर एसी तेवढाच येतो आणि सी ला जरी काढलं तर एसी तेवढाच येतोय.
तेवढाच म्हणजे काय? इथं जो कॅल्क्युलेट केलाय तेवढा.
हा.
Then it may be correct. Means we cannot, what we can say, we cannot keep faith on book blindly. पुस्तक हे म्हणजे काही युनिव्हर्स नाही फायनली. आय हॅव टॉट वन प्रॉब्लेम वेर इट वॉज अ मिस्टेक. एक मिस्टेक झाली होती बघा, मी तुम्हाला एकदा सांगितलं. देर वेअर 2 रोलर्स इन विच देर वॉज अ सपोर्ट. डायग्राम पण काढून दाखवली होती. आय हॅव ड्रॉन इन सम अदर सॉफ्टवेअर. देन आय हॅव टॉट देर मे बी मिस्टेक इन बुक. देन पुस्तकामध्ये खरंच असायला पाहिजे किंवा असेलच असं सांगू शकत नाही. इट मे बी देन मिस्टेक. ते सॉल्व्ह करून पाहिल्यानंतर कळेल. डायरेक्टली ऑल्सो वी कॅनॉट ब्लेम टू बुक, इट इज रॉंग. ते सोडवल्यानंतर ऑल ऑफ यू गॉट दिस आन्सर, दॅट मीन्स इट इज करेक्ट. तरी क्लासमध्ये कसं असतंय, हा सब्जेक्ट शिकवताना ऑलमोस्ट 95% स्टुडंट शुड गेट सेम आन्सर. 5% व्हेरिएशन वी कॅन गो फॉर. हा जर सब्जेक्ट क्लासमध्ये जर शिकवला ऑफलाईन ना, वी आर इन फ्रंट ऑफ इच अदर ऍट दॅट टाइम. 95% लोकांचं उत्तर एकच यायला पाहिजे. 5% वी कॅन अंडरस्टँड. इथं उलट व्हायला लागलंय. क्लासमधून दोघं तिघं आन्सर सांगते, बाकीचे काय करतात माहित नाही. बट इट मे बी द केस. आता दोघा तिघांनी हे आन्सर सांगितलं म्हणून एक बरोबर धरायला लागलं. अदरवाईज यू कॅन सॉल्व्ह. जर सगळ्यांनी सोडवलं असेल आणि सगळ्यांचं उत्तर हे आलं असेल तर इट इज ऑलमोस्ट करेक्ट. सोडवल्यानंतर कळेल. बुक मध्ये पण मिस्टेक होऊ शकतात, असं काही नाही. वी हॅव आयडेंटिफाय.
डिफरंट आले.
डिफरंट आलं. देन शॅल वी सॉल्व्ह दिस? अदरवाईज बघा मग वेगळं वेगळं येत असेल तर मग सोडवूनच बघावं लागेल.
तर माझं पण वेगळंच येते.
बघूया मग आपण सोडवूनच बघावं लागेल. एकच मिनिट. क्विकली होईल सॉल्व्ह. थोडस कॅल्क्युलेशन वगैरे करत चला व्यवस्थित. आता इन ऑनलाईन I cannot check your calculator, how you are putting the values, whether it is correct or not, whatever. In this quickly I will tell what we are supposed to do. हे फक्त एक मेथड म्हणून सांगितली होती तुम्हाला की कसं सोडवता येतं. ओके, तर काय करू आपण? आरी रिएक्शन ऑलरेडी वी फाउंड आउट. व्हॉट इज दॅट आरी? क्विकली वी विल सी. We don't have a lot of time. One more problem we are supposed to solve. So what is this? RE, no? What is vertical component we got? RAV, whatever we got. I think this component we got in this way, no?
ते तुम्ही LHS कन्सिडर करून काढा हे आन्सर आता काढताना.
LHS म्हणजे LHS चाललंय ना इकडली मी आता FBD I am going to take this side. LHS means what? You want to say that RAH force I should consider? It was came negative, no, yesterday?
Yes sir.
Yes, it came negative. Means it is going towards left hand side reaction. असं चाललंय ना
Yes
आपलं?
sir. Yes.
Okay. By considering that, I will draw here FBD. मी ते consider करून ते FBD draw करू. ठीक आहे. Maybe here there is a triangle. Here it is a triangle. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Here horizontal force 40. How much? Cos, no? Cos 45. Vertical force will be 40 sin 45. Is it correct?
Yes sir.
Then
Sir.
these members are going to cut, no? Okay, here there is point A. At point A, here RAH in this direction. Okay, and here vertical reaction RAV. Here FAC, that direction we will give FAC. This we don't want. From here also direction we will decide. FBD. FBD. And here also direction we will decide. FBC. So will you tell me directions? Or direction, or we can say nature. FBD चा nature कसा assume करूया?
Compressive.
Compressive.
Okay, compressive. FBC चा
Compressive.
Compressive.
कसं assume करू? Compressive का tensile?
Yes sir.
Okay, tensile. Whatever tensile. Let it be. It doesn't matter. Just we are assuming. How many unknowns are there in this? आता याच्यामध्ये unknown किती आहेत बघा बरं पहिल्यांदा. How many are there unknown?
3.
3.
3. Which are they? Force AC, force in member BC, and force in member BD. 3. How many equations we have? 3.
3.
3 equations, 3 unknown means we can find. We can solve this problem. That we should know. Let us apply first condition. Summation fx equal to 0. Tell me now. At point B, 40 cos 45, which will come positive, correct? It is going towards right hand side. That vertical will not come. Minus FBD. Okay, then minus RAH. That value we know. Okay, plus FAC equal to 0. Correct? तर याच्यामध्ये unknown कोण कोण आहेत? FBD and FAC. So one equation, 2 unknown. There is no use here. म्हणजे आपण हे सोडवू शकत नाही equation. So let us go for next. Let us go to next equation. Shall we go for next equation? Summation Fy.
Yes, sir.
Yes sir.
Summation Fy equal to 0. Now 40 sin 45, it is going downward. Is it correct? So it will be minus 40 sin 45. Correct? Then FBC, it will be again minus FBC. Are you with me? Next, RAV, it will be plus because it is going upward. RAV equal to 0. आता या इक्वेशन वरून तुम्ही काय काढू शकता? Which value you will get from this equation?
FB.
FBC. कॅल्क्युलेट करून सांगू शकता किती येते? FBC. RAV. What is value of RAV? I will also calculate along with you. Minus 40 sin 45 plus what is value of RAV?
10.6.
Where it is? We don't know.
Bottom.
10.6. Okay, 10.6. 10.6. It is coming minus 17.68. Is it?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it? Minus 17.68 kilonewton. It is coming negative. What does it mean? Negative याचा अर्थ काय आहे? आपण कसे अजून केले हो? FBC tensile.
Tensile.
Tensile, but it is compressive. But it is compressive means 17.68 kilonewton, which is compressive. Are you getting? This one. One force we got. Now let us apply moment equation. Summation of moment due to all forces, which we will take. कुठला घेऊया आता? Point A. There are two forces at point A. It will take at point not A, sorry, B. Point B, topmost part. There are two forces. Many more forces are there. It will get cancelled. So I will take with respect to point B. Now one by one. Very carefully you have to tell. In this we will get value of AC. FAC. We will get FAC. So let us say due to reaction RAH, horizontal component of reaction, how object will rotate with respect to point B?
Anti-clockwise.
Yes, anti-clockwise. So RAH, anti-clockwise. And what is the distance? 2. Is it 2?
Yes, sir.
Then-
2.
Then due to reaction, vertical component of reaction A, how object will rotate? Again anti-clockwise.
Yes, sir. Anti-clockwise.
Okay, this RAV into 2. RAH into 2 minus RAV into 2. Okay. Then due to component FAC, how object will rotate? Clockwise into 2. Is it correct? How component will rotate? This reaction is going to come. This force will come here somewhere, no here. So it will rotate again. Is it rotate clockwise or anti?
Anti-clockwise, sir.
Anti-clockwise.
सर आणि आधीचे RAH आणि RAV क्लॉकवाईज.
हा सर माझ पण तसंच आलंय.
Sorry. That will be plus. This will be plus. This will be plus. Sorry. Both will go clockwise, and here it will come anti-clockwise. Correct. Here it will come anti-clockwise. Okay. Minus FAC into 2 equal to 0. Anything is remained? No. So here we will get value of FAC. Just check what is value of FAC then. What is value of RAH?
7.07.
7.07. Into 2. Correct. Plus, what is value of RAV?
10.6.
10.6 into 2 equal to divided by 2. 17.67.
येस सर.
Yes, sir.
17.67. It is coming plus, means our assumption is correct. It is tensile only. बुक मध्ये किती दिले? कोण म्हणत होतं गुरव? किती दिले बुक मध्ये?
12/√2 दिलंय सर. ते 17.67 येत नाही सर. 12/√2.
ते येत नाही. 12/√2. Then it may be wrong then. And from this we can find now from equation. I will give it as equation number 1. So from equation 1, FBD, FTC, therefore FBD equal to, calculate finally. Tell me how much it is.
38.88.
38.18.
88.
88. Okay. 38.88 kilonewton plus. Is it coming plus? How we have assumed it? आपण कसं assume केलंय हो?
Compressive.
So it is compressive only. If it is coming plus, huh? So very simple. If you'll go step by step, you can go for it. Answers are like this. Answers are like this. Okay. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Shall we go next? Last problem we have to solve from this chapter. Methods are same. You can go for this only. There is nothing. Shall we go next?
Yes, sir.
Next. Who will read problem statement? Determine the forces in the members EG, EF, and DE. D. I'm not able to see this. Determine the forces in the member EG, EF, and DF of truss loaded and supported as shown in following figure by the method of section. Okay. Also identify zero force member, if any. What is zero force? Zero force means the member in which the force is zero is called a zero force member. ज्या member मधील force zero असतो त्याला zero force member म्हटलं जातं. As simple as this. Okay. There are certain criteria, but we cannot tell it as a, we can say, first and what we can say, firm. The criteria fulfilled असतील असं नाही. There are certain criteria for zero force member. For example, if two members are collinear, दोन member हे collinear आहेत suppose, something like this, and there is one third member which is perpendicular to both. या दोन्हीला तो perpendicular आहे. But there is no load at the other end. त्याला दुसऱ्या जर एंडला लोड नसेल तर तो झिरो मेंबर होतो. झिरो मेंबर. Okay, this is one. Or just for your information, or if two members are in this way, linear, okay, and one member is something like this, suppose here it is, and there is, we can say something like this, there is no load, there is no load, something. There is no load, something like this, then this member will be zero force member. Zero force member. It may be the case. Okay, that we will see. Provided that there should not be load at the end. त्याला मध्ये end दोन collinear आणि तिसरा inclined किंवा perpendicular असेल in general, म्हणतोय, and there is no load at that member, then it is called as zero force member. Then it is known as zero force member in that case. Okay, let us see in this problem. Is it possible for you to solve this? Which forces you want to suppose to solve, or which member you are supposed to find the forces? EG, EF, and DF. Means how you are going to pass the cutting plane vertically in this way. Pass केलं तर चालेल का? Am I audible? No response I am getting. What is problem?
Yes, sir.
In this way, if at all I will pass the cutting plane, is it okay? Is it coming in this way?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is first task to find? What is
Reactions.
first task?
Actions.
Reaction.
reaction. So is there any force? Now you can apply the logic. So but natural at which support is there at point A? H ला कुठला support आहे हो?
Roller support.
Roller. There will be one reaction. Is it correct? बरोबर आहे, एकच reaction असेल तिथं. What about this? What about point A?
Two reaction.
Two reaction. It will be two reaction. But is there any force? Is there any force from this? Either it is inclined or horizontal.
नो
Sir.
त्यावरती कुठलाच फोर्स हॉरिझॉन्टल पण नाही आणि इन्क्लाइंड पण नाही. त्याच्यामुळे त्याचा जो काही रिएक्शन ओव्हरऑल रिझल्टंट असेल पॉइंट ए ला हॉरिझॉन्टल आणि व्हर्टिकल कंपोनंट, तो काय असेल? व्हर्टिकल कंपोनंटच असेल. असेल का?
यस सर
Either it will
Sir.
be. So that's why what I have did here, directly I have given vertical component. Overall, there will be one component horizontal, vertical, but overall resultant will be vertical only because there is no any horizontal force, there is no any inclined force. All the forces are only
Vertical.
vertical. So here we can find I will write here to find what we are supposed to find. Yep, EG, yep, then yep, df equal to how much? Okay, so summation fx, first we will find the reaction. Summation fx equal to 0. So what will happen? Ra plus rh equal to what will happen? 30 plus 6 plus 3 equal to 12. Equation number 1. Just check. Now I will apply moment. Sorry. काय झालं? कोण आहे?
तिथं अगोदर एक्स लिहिलं होतं त्यामुळे मला वाटलं आर एच कसं काय आलं तिथं.
Summation f1. Then summation of moment due to all the forces with respect to, let us take point A equal to 0. So what will happen? Tell me first. Due to 3 kilonewton force, how moment will generate with respect to point A? Clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
Clockwise.
Clockwise. What is distance? 3.
3.
Then 6. Again clockwise. So 6 into
7.
7.
Yes,
7.
sir.
Then 3 into
11.
4 plus 4 plus 3.
11.
8 plus 3,
11.
11. Minus RH into 3, 3, 6, 7, 14.
Yes, sir.
Just check. 14. Then therefore RH equal to, calculate करू शकता है RH किती आहे?
5.5.
Others also please give answer because I am writing directly. RH we got. Then RA
5.5, sir. 0.5.
okay, because loading is symmetrical. तुम्ही जर पाहिलं इकडे 3 आहे इकडे 3 आहे मध्ये 4 आहे मध्ये 4, याचा अर्थ हे सिमेट्रिकल लोडिंग आहे. That's why
Sir,
both the
6 येत.
reactions are
हा सर 6 आले
6.5
माझे
येत आहे.
6 येते सर.
6.
बाकीच्यांस किती आलंय?
6.
6.
Both.
Yes, sir. Symmetry आहे 6 येणारच दोन्ही.
हो सर.
kilonewton, 6 kilonewton. Okay, no issue. Reactions we found. Now what to do? आता काय केलं पाहिजे? FBD ऑफ, आता कुठली FBD काढणं सोपं पडेल आपल्याला? राईट हँड साइड का लेफ्ट हँड साइड?
Right hand side.
राईट हँड साइड.
So FBD of RHS truss, I will say RHS truss. Okay, so I will draw here. Let us see what will happen. RH. Then what is that? We will draw here. Okay. Then maybe here. Here point H. Here F. You can correct me H whenever possible. 3 kilonewton. Here we are going to assume force something. Is it correct? Here also we are going to assume force something, whatever nature we will assume. Point G. Here also, no? Here it is point G. And here also we are going to assume the nature. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you? Here it is a F. Here it is a G. How I should assume nature? F E G. F E F. F D F. सांगा नेचर कसं करू अजून? F D F. Compressive. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Compressive.
Okay, compressive. What about F E F? Who I should assume?
Compressive.
Compressive.
Okay, compressive. And how I should assume F E F?
Compressive.
Okay, compressive. No issue. These only forces we are supposed to find. How many unknowns are there in this?
3.
3 unknowns. And how many equilibrium equations we have?
3.
3.
3. Means can we solve this problem? आपण सोडवू शकल का हा
Yes.
problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can. So let us go for summation fx equal to 0. Summation fx equal to 0. Now tell me first. F df, whether it will be plus or minus?
Plus.
Plus. F df. What about F ef force? किती अँगल केला असेल हो F ef ने? F ef. हा ट्रायंगल कन्सिडर करा थोड्या वेळा. कसा ट्रायंगल आहे? कोण याचं डिस्क्रिप्शन देईल मला या ट्रायंगलचं? How this triangle is? What type of nature of this triangle?
Isosceles
triangle.
द्विभुज.
Yes, isosceles. Okay, both sides are equal. Here there is a horizontal 4, vertical 4. Means what will be this angle then with vertical? Force
4.
EF. How much angle it will make with the vertical?
45.
45. What will be its x component? Whether it will be plus or minus?
Plus.
Plus.
Plus. How much?
F E
EF.
sin
F EF.
sin 45.
Okay. F EF sin 45. Very good. Anything else is remained? One force is still remained. What is that? F EG equal to 0. Equation number 1 we can do because here it is not necessary or it is not possible to solve this equation. We will go for next equation. Summation F y equal to 0. Summation F y equal to 0. What we can do here? Just check. Minus 3 kilonewton. I will write minus 3 directly. Okay, minus 3 plus F EF into vertical component cos 45, then
Plus
anything
RH.
else? Plus RH. Whether we got RH value
Yes,
equal
sir.
to 0.
Yeah.
Okay. from this that calculate F because that is the only unknown. Calculate that F बघा बरं calculate करून किती येतंय F
4.24.
4.24.
Yes, sir.
Is it positive? Is it positive?
Yes.
Negative, sir.
Positive का negative?
Negative.
Negative, sir.
Sir, 4.22.
Negative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Negative.
Okay, negative. You are telling negative. 4.24 kilonewton. Negative. It means how that how we have assumed that force? कसं assume केला आपण?
Compress.
Compressive. परंतु तो आहे कसा actually?
Tensile.
Tensile. It is something like this. One force we got. Now let us apply summation of moment due to all the forces with respect to which point?
F. Point F.
With respect to point F, because there are two forces or number of forces are there, so that we will take that point. Okay. Now we have to tell which only two forces are remainder. Out of that, one is F. How moment will be generated at point F due to force F, clockwise or anti-clockwise? कसं फिरले ऑब्जेक्ट with respect to point F? Clockwise फिरेल का anti-clockwise due to force F,
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise means it is negative. F,
G.
into what is perpendicular distance between line of action of F, force and point F?
4
Four.
meter.
4 meter.
4 meter. Okay. What about RH? How moment will generate with respect to point F due to RH?
Anti-clock.
Anti-clockwise.
Again anti-clockwise. So RH into what is perpendicular distance between point F and that line of action of
3
RH?
meter.
3. It will be 3 equal to 0. From this, what you will get? From this, what you will get?
F.
F.
E.
F. Try to tell me what is this value. You can go for simplification. Now that simplification steps I will not write. So what will happen? Suppose you will take to that other side. So definitely answer is going to come negative. तुमचा FAG हा negative येणार आहे. तेवढं तरी मी इथं सांगू शकतो. It
Yes,
should
sir.
come
Negative
because negative येतो किती येतो?
4.5.
4.5.
4.5.
4.5 kilonewton again. How we have assumed FEG? कसं assume केला आपण FEG?
Compressive.
Towards joint म्हणजे कसा? Compressive. Means we have assumed it is a compressive, but actually it is away from the joint. Means tensile. So actually कसा आहे? Tensile आहे. Okay. So FEG equal to 4.5 kilonewton, which is tensile, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And last, from equation 1. From equation 1. What is that from equation 1? What is that from equation 1? Which value you will get from equation 1? कुठली राहिली व्हॅल्यू आपण? FDF?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
FDF. That also is going to come negative. ही सुद्धा तुमची निगेटिव्हच व्हॅल्यू येणार आहे आता. कारण आता तुम्ही कुठल्या व्हॅल्यू घेणार हो त्याच्या?
-7.49.
Yes, sir. Minus
Yes, yes, sir.
7.49.
7.49.
F is equals to -7.49.
Minus 7.49.
49.
Okay, minus 7.49. It means again, actually FDF should be how? 7.49. आपण कसा assume केला होता?
Compressive.
FD compressive, but again it is tensile. तो कसा आहे? Tensile आहे. Okay. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So likewise, you can solve the problem. Actual concept just now I have told. One more extension is there here after in the problem statement. Problem statement मध्ये अजून एक extension मध्ये विचारलेलं आहे. Also identify the zero force member if any. Concept मी सांगितलं होतं. If there are two members which are collinear and third one is inclined or we can say perpendicular, then that third member will be zero force member provided that. त्याला condition काय आहे मात्र? Provided that there should not be any external load on that third member. असा मेंबर आहे का हो याच्यामध्ये कुठं? दोन कोलिनियर आहेत आणि तिसरा जो मेंबर आहे तिसरा त्याच्यावरती फोर्सेस नाही, मग तो इन्क्लाइंड असू द्या किंवा परपेंडिक्युलर असू द्या, असा मेंबर असेल तर तो झिरो असे मेंबर असेल. थर्ड मेंबर वरती एक्सटर्नल लोड असेल तर वी कॅनॉट कॉल इट एज अ झिरो फोर्स मेंबर. इफ नॉट, if external load is not there, then it is zero force member. Then you observe this truss and you try to tell me, is there any zero force member will be there in this truss? असं एखादा असू शकतो का?
No.
First condition is what? Two members should be collinear. एका लाईन मध्येच पाहिजे दोन मेंबर आणि त्याच्या बरोबर मधून तिसरा मेंबर निघालेला पाहिजे. थर्ड मेंबर should be there. Next condition is what? On that third member, there should not be any external load. Then that member will be zero force member. तर असा याच्यामध्ये कुठलाच मेंबर नाही या ट्रस मध्ये. So we can write at the below no zero force member. तर या ट्रस मध्ये तुम्ही जर पूर्ण मेथड ऑफ जॉईंट न जरी सोडवलं, हा मेथड ऑफ जॉईंट नाही, यू कॅन ट्राय ऍज अ प्रॅक्टिस. यू विल गेट नो झिरो फोर्स मेंबर. त्याच्यामध्ये एक पण तुमचा झिरो फोर्स मेंबर नसणार आहे. नो झिरो फोर्स मेंबर. यू कॅन राईट. तर याच्यामध्ये कुठलाच झिरो फोर्स मेंबर येणार नाही. क्रॉस चेक साठी काय करू शकता ऍज अ प्रॅक्टिस. हिअर यू कॅन हॅव अ प्रॅक्टिस. यू कॅन सॉल्व सेम प्रॉब्लेम विथ मेथड ऑफ जॉईंट one by one. You will get. Just check. Are you getting any member whose force is zero? 100% will not. Suppose this 30 kilonewton force will not be there. म्हणजे जर प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये सपोज एकच आपण हा कन्सिडर करू, हा जर दिलाच नसता, इफ इट इज नॉट गिवन, देन दिस बीसी विल बी झिरो फोर्स मेंबर. तर हा काय झाला असता? झिरो फोर्स मेंबर झाला. आर यू विथ मी?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Because this AB and BE are collinear and this third BC it is perpendicular or we can say inclined, but there is no external load on BC. So I have removed this 3 kilonewton load. In that case, this member will be called as zero force. This member will become zero force member. So zero force member झाला. But there is an external force, so we cannot say it as a zero force member. Okay, have you noted down the answers?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So actually, unit test number 2, I have put one image. This was the image. Just check. It was asked that I think identify माझ्याकडे तो क्वेश्चन नाही याच्यामध्ये
I
actually.
think.
Huh?
C.
CE.
Yes, sir.
CE. असे एक इमेज टाकली होतं बघा आणि विचारलं होतं की सीई मधला फोर्स काढा असंच विचारलं होतं बहुतेक. समथिंग लाईक दिस. आय एम नॉट अंडरस्टँड रिमेंबरिंग एक्झॅक्टली काय क्वेश्चन होता, पण समथिंग लाईक दिस असाच होता की FEC मधला फोर्स किती. इथं ऍक्च्युली तुम्ही जो मी आता कन्सेप्ट सांगितला तो अप्लाय करण्याची गरज होती. तो म्हणू शकाल का हो इथं? दोन मेंबर आहेत. कुठले कुठले? EF हा EF आणि FD कोलिनियर आहेत आणि त्याला थर्ड परपेंडिक्युलर किंवा इन्क्लाइंड आहे. नाउ हिअर क्वेश्चन मे कम इन युअर माइंड, हिअर देर इज अ फोर्स, इथं फोर्स आहे पण ट्रस वरतीच झालेला आहे कम्प्लीट. इफ ॲट ऑल यू आर गोइंग टू अप्लाय फोर्स हिअर, इथं जरी अप्लाय केला तरी इट डझंट मॅटर बिकॉज दिस ट्रस ऍट द एंड जर उलटीच केस असते, सपोज वी कॅन से इट इज समथिंग लाईक दिस, जर असं असतं सपोज instead of that, suppose here it is F, here it is D, here it is E, and truss is something like this, असा truss असतो in this way. Okay, here it is point C and here something like this, maybe something. Okay, and here there is a force, so it may not be the zero force member, तर हा zero force झाला नसता zero force, but here it will be zero. Why? Because though the force is applied at the end, it is downward after the completion of member. तो complete झाल्यानंतर फोर्स लावलेला आहे. That's why there is no question here there will be force. त्याला फोर्स येईलच असं नाही. That's why this या pieces होता का exactly? Are you remembering?
Yes, sir.
It was
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
so actually that it was not expected to solve this. हा प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करणं एक्सपेक्टेड नव्हतं, but let it be as it is a part of UT.
पण सर मग का दिला होता? आम्हाला अजून झालं नव्हतं की ते.
म्हणजे तुम्हाला एक मार्क पाहिजे का अजून साक्षी? जस्ट का दिला होता सांगतो मी, कारण माझं असं ऑब्झर्वेशन आहे की मेनी ऑफ द स्टुडंट्स आर टेकिंग दिस सब्जेक्ट कॅज्युअली. हे माझं ऑब्झर्वेशन आहे की अजून बरेच जण कॅज्युअलच आहेत क्लासमध्ये. थोडस अवेक व्हावं, झोपेतून उठावं बऱ्याच जणांनी, बरेच जण उठलेले आहेत पण ते राहिले त्यांना तरी थोडं तरी कळावं काय चाललंय. दॅट्स वाय आय वॉज गिवन. मला माहित होते 99% or 100% स्टुडंट विल नॉट सॉल्व्ह दिस, मला हे माहित होतं, गॅरंटी होती. देन ऑल्सो आय हॅव पुट दिस
Sir.
क्वेश्चन. You remember one more thing, Sakshi, UT and ISC. UT and ISC, these are the two things where UT will be done, or depending upon UT, your performance will be checked internally. हा तुमचा परफॉर्मन्स टीचर चेक करतात, तुम्ही काय करता. आयसी ही युनिव्हर्सिटी लेवल, आयसी ची मार्क हे तुमच्या पर्सेंटेज मध्ये काउंट होतात ना, लक्षात ठेवायचं.
मार्क्सचं काय नाही सर, आम्ही ना ती जॉईंटच्या मेथडनं पण हे सॉल्व्ह केलता, पण खूप वेळ लागायला लागला त्याला, अँगल पण कॅल्क्युलेट करायला लागत होते.
आय
हा,
वॉन्ट
sir,
टू नो
thank
हु इज
you.
गोइंग टू ट्राय. मला कोण कोण ट्राय करतंय ते पण बघायचं होतं. माझ्याकडे टाइम नुसार येतो, तुमचे जे रिस्पॉन्स येतात टेस्टचे, इट इज विथ द टाइम. तिथं टाइम पण कळतं, तुम्ही किती वाजता, किती मिनिटांनी, किती सेकंदांनी तुम्ही टेस्ट सोडवली, किती वाजता सबमिट केली, ते सगळं येतं. आय वॉन्ट टू चेक हु हॅज ट्रायड. हा सोडवण्याचा प्रयत्न कोणी केला मला ते बघायचं होतं. व्हेरी फ्यू, फार थोड्या लोकांनी याला ट्राय केला, बाकीच्याने काय म्हणजे मराठीत म्हणतात ढगातच गोळी मारली बऱ्याच जण, 99% लोकांनी. 1% student tried for this question. Actually, those who got 18 mark, it means it is 20. मी अज्युमच केलं, हे ज्यांना 18 मार्क पडले त्यांचे 20 मार्क आहेत, कारण हा क्वेश्चन म्हणजे बियॉन्ड लिमिट दिला होता हा. म्हणजे ज्यांना 18 मार्क पडले, 18, दो स्टुडंट फ्रॉम माय साइड, दॅट स्टुडंट गॉट 20 मार्क. माझ्याकडून त्यांना 20 मार्क पडल्यासारखं आहे. देन देअर आफ्टर 17, 19 कोणालाच पडले नाही. आय नो 19 and 20 nobody
सर
got.
आम्हाला हेच कळलं नाही की अजून एक मार्क कुठं गेला आमचा, हे ह्या क्वेश्चन मध्ये बाकीचे कुठं गेला तो नाही समजला अजून.
Then I have to check. Don't worry, it may be there. UT will be there to just check your performance internally. टीचर जे चेक करण्यासाठी असते, UT इंटरनल असते, टीचर कडे असते की तुमचा परफॉर्मन्स चेक करण्यासाठी. आयएससी मात्र तुमच्या पर्सेंटेज मध्ये काउंट होते. You might be knowing there are 3 ISCs. There are 3 ISCs, and out of that 3 ISCs, performance of 2 best ISCs will be considered by taking average of that 2 best ISC. याचा अर्थ असा नाही की दोनच ISC ला 29 मार्क पाडायचे आणि तिसरीला 0 पाडायचे, असं होत नाही. Unless and until you will not appear for third, your best performance will not be considered for 2. तुम्ही जर समजा थर्डला अब्सेंट राहिला तर तुमचं 3च ऍव्हरेज काढलं जाणार. कन्क्लुजन काय आहे याचं? व्हॉट इज कन्क्लुजन ऑफ दिस? यू शुड अपिअर 3 ISC. म्हणजे पुढचे प्रिकॉशन घेतलेले आहेत पूर्ण. मुलं काय करतात की 2 ISC ला 30+30 झाले आमचे ऍव्हरेज 30. थर्ड ISC ला काही गरज नाही ना नंतर. असं जर तुम्ही केलं, थर्ड ISC ला अब्सेंट राहिला तर ते पण कन्सिडर केले जाते +0. कारण तुम्ही अबसेंट राहिलाय, म्हणून ते पण कन्सिडर करायचं. तुम्ही फेल झाला आणि तुम्हाला 10 मार्क पडले समजा थर्ड असेल, तर तुमचा बेस्ट ऑफ 2 कन्सिडर केला जाणार. पण तुम्ही अबसेंटच राहिला थर्डला, मग अबसेंट म्हणल्यावर तुम्हाला 0 मार्क पडले, मग तुम्हाला किती होणार? 30 + सपोज 0 ऍव्हरेज ऑफ दिस काय येईल ते 16 is 15 वॉट एव्हर 30 16 is 20 येणार तुमचं. मग तुमचं बेस्ट ऑफ आयएससी ऍव्हरेज तुम्हाला 20 करायचं आहे का 30 करायचं, दॅट इज युअर चॉईस. Many more things are there. Don't worry. I can understand. This problem was not expected to be a part of UT. हा UT मध्ये असणं अपेक्षित नव्हतं. That I know. Because that concept I have not told you. Still, I have told those who got 18 marks. According to me, these are 20. हे 20 mark आहेत. I can understand your performance. Those who got 18 means you got out mark. Don't worry. Marks are finally just numbers. You remember. Your we can say performance, your understanding is most important. Okay. If there is no any problem, this third chapter is over here. So almost right from the beginning. Whose next lecture is?
EC.
Okay. Maybe probable tomorrow we are going to solve start fourth chapter. पण चौथा chapter चालू करणार आहोत. Fourth one. It is totally different than these three. All these three chapters are related to each other. All these three chapters are related to each other, but fourth is totally different. CG and MI, center of gravity and moment of inertia. It is also interesting chapter, interesting, but it is different. Here there is no question of taking moment, taking forces, resolution, etc. So anybody want to ask anything? If not, we will stop. कोणाला काय विचारायचं आहे नसेल तर आपण स्टॉप करू. We will stop for today. I have taken attendance. Roll number 12 and 13 are absent. Others are present. Okay.
सर
I try to.
13 प्रेझेंट आहे.
तुम्ही रोल नंबर टाकला नाही का मग? Okay.
टाकलाय की
You are there. Okay. Just a minute then. Who is absent? I will check. 18, 19, 20. $37. Roll number 37. 37 is absent. Okay, we will stop for today. Have a good day.